Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the Dinosaur Channel. This is your home on the internet for all things dinosaur and prehistoric. I'm your host Tall, and today we're going to be talking about the Styracosaurus. But before we do a quick dive on the Styracosaurus, I want to remind you guys to turn on those notifications and subscribe to this channel so you don't miss a single video, because we're covering all the dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures from the Jurassic World and Jurassic Park franchise. I also want to request from you that you leave us a dinosaur-sized thumbs up and comment down below a dinosaur or prehistoric creature you would like to see us cover in the future. And let's jump into everybody's favorite spiky frilled ceratopsian, the Styracosaurus. So Styracosaurus, what does that name mean? It means spiked lizard or spiky lizard. Pretty cut and straight to the point. Where and when did the Styracosaurus live? It lived about 75 million years ago during the Cretaceous period, and inhabited mostly North America, Alberta, Canada, areas of Montana. It's probably the range that it lived in alongside other animals that lived there as well. What did the Styracosaurus look like? This is the cool part. It was a sort of large dinosaur, a larger ceratopsian dinosaur, the ceratopsian family being the dinosaurs with like usually horns and a frill, things like the Triceratops, Sinoceratops, and the Pseudoceratops. It was a large one, being about 18 feet long and about 6 feet tall, and weighing nearly 3 tons. This skull had a beak at the end of it, which it was able to use for the plant matter that it wanted to devour, and it had about 4 to 6 spikes sticking out of its frill. So this isn't the most accurate in the world, but it was kind of like a spiky lizard. There was lots of spikes coming right off of it. It also had a smaller horn on each side of its cheek called a jugal horn or a jugal horn, I don't know how to pronounce that, and a single horn protruding from its nose. This, my friends, is a perfect example of a ceratopsian. So it begs the question, how did the Styracosaurus get famous, if it's famous at all? So the Styracosaurus is not a super famous dinosaur by any means. I wouldn't even compare it to the ranks of a Triceratops or an Ankylosaur, for example, but it has been featured in movies, books, video games, and things like that in the past. Most recently, it's been featured in Jurassic World Evolution, which has a really good, high-quality model of the Styracosaur. You can see this thing in full glory and really see what it could have been like potentially with other dinosaurs. We have no mentions as what I've been able to see in Jurassic World or Jurassic Park thus far, besides Jurassic World Evolution and the toy line, which is made by Mattel. With that being said, let's jump into the diet and behavior of the Styracosaurus. Styracosaurus were herbivores. These were herbivorous ceratopsian dinosaurs. They probably fed mostly on low-growing plants that were growing on the ground because of the way their heads were, kind of pointing down to the ground most of the time. It also had that deep, narrow beak, believed to have been used for better grasping and plucking plants rather than biting and chomping on them and maybe even grinding them up. The frills were probably used for sexual display and probably for defense against predators, alongside the horns, maybe as a defense mechanism or trying to warn off any prey from trying to attack it by having giant sticking spikes sticking out of your face. And it's believed that these dinosaurs herded together because there have been evidence found in bone beds saying that multiple Styracosaurs were found together, kind of herded up in a group. And that's all from the Styracosaurus. One of my favorite ceratopsians by far. This dinosaur is super cool. It's like a Triceratops on steroids when it comes to the spikes. I like the fact that it just kind of looks like a mess. With that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this episode on the Styracosaurus. If you guys did, leave us a dinosaur-sized thumbs up and comment down below a dinosaur that you would like to see us cover in the future as well. Subscribe and turn on those notifications for this channel so you don't miss a single video, because we're covering all those dinosaurs and prehistoric creatures from Jurassic Park and Jurassic World. As well, if you would like to help this channel grow and help us continue making videos like this, you can send us some money in our PayPal link down below in the description. Your next dinosaur is going to be the Proceratosaurus, and we'll see you then. Goodbye.